Yeah, no, I just need to go to the clerk's office and submit some public records.
Right.
So can I do that?
No.
We can't go against the judge's orders, or we'll be in there in front of the judge and we'll suffer the consequence. Possible charges: obstruction.
What am I obstructing?
Obstruction of an officer doing our job.
How am I obstructing?
And criminal trespass.
GT went hot into Catoosa County, Georgia at the courthouse. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe to include smashing that notification bell or right quick, fast, and in a hurry. GT, along with L3, visited the Catoosa County Courthouse in the past, where we were denied entry due to a judge's order which appears to be a Superior Court Rule 22. Deputies confirmed that it was because of the camera I could not enter the courthouse. I was denied entry to file paperwork with the Superior Court Clerk and to submit a Georgia Open Records request because I possessed a camera. Since when can a judge issue orders that appear to supersede the U.S. Constitution? To make matters worse, deputies appear to blindly follow such orders. I was granted access to the courthouse only after not being in possession of a recording device. Entry through security cements that it was in fact the camera. Since when is a judge or law enforcement cannot allow a journalist into a public space when in possession of a camera? We are considering filing a suit against Catoosa County to challenge the judge's orders, denial of services, in violation of civil rights. Let's recheck out the Catoosa County Courthouse.
Behind you.
Sir,
Let's get. I'm just here to go to the clerk's office, do some open records requests. I need some public records. That's all.
You're in the right spot.
I'm sorry.
If they want you to have it, they'll come here and tell us.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to the courtroom or anything. I'm just going to the clerk's office. I need to do some open records requests.
I know that,
Yeah, that's all.
but you can't bring it in unless they come here and tell us.
Oh, can you find out then?
You just have to go up there and explain to them what you want to do.
Okay.
You're at the right building. You can't bring your cell phones in or any kind of like.
I'm so sorry. I cannot hear you. Barely hear you. I'm so sorry.
Say, go upstairs and tell them what you're here for, the clerk's office,
Okay.
and if they need your camera, they'll come here and tell us to let you bring it in.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just need to submit some open records and pull some deeds from the Superior Court Clerk's office.
You'll still have to tell them.
That's all. So I can't come in and do those requests, or?
Yeah, you can come in and do the request.
You
Okay.
can't bring your stuff in.
Is that? Why not? I'm just curious.
Right here, we got a notice sign of all the things that you can bring inside the courthouse, and if anything that's on your person is on that list, it can't come in.
An intent to file a lawsuit was served to Catoosa County. Their response to their legal argument was, quote, "The legal analysis and claims set forth in your notice, including the statement that individuals have a guaranteed First Amendment right to enter the courthouse with a camera, is incorrect. While the Catoosa County Courthouse is a public space, both its operations and public uses are subject to the provisions of the comprehensive security plan developed and implemented by the sheriff and approved by the chief judge of the Superior Court of the Lookout Mountain Judicial Circuit. So, therefore, they can make a plan to restrict your rights."
Okay. Can I get your name, please?
Davis,
Davis, and badge number, please.
543.
543. Oh, and your name, sir?
Morgan,
And your badge number, sir?
I don't have a badge.
Badge number. Okay, thank you so much. Just because y'all interacted with me, so I just need to come in and do an open records request with the Superior Court Clerk, and then I need to get some deeds from the public vault, where the public records are.
Understand.
That's all I need to do.
But anything that you have that's on that notice sign right there on the door, if you want to take a picture of it, can't come in the building.
Oh, is that enforced by law?
That is enforced by this courthouse, yes, sir.
No, by law is what I mean.
It's a court order signed by our judges, a policy that you can't bring in.
Okay, a policy. Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. I was just curious. Okay. So I wasn't aware that policy could supersede the U.S. Constitution under freedom of the press to gain open records from the county government.
Well, I mean,
But it can. Is what I'm getting at.
It's a right to bear arms, but you can't bring them in this courthouse.
Oh, that's a law, though.
That's constitutional.
No, that's a no. Well, I mean that's a law. That's a law, though. I was just under the impression, and maybe I'm wrong, I was just under the impression that the press can go, wherever the general public can go.
They can if they fill out that
Which-
form and the judge approves it.
Oh.
That you can bring it in.
That's
And that's what he was trying to tell you, is you have to have it approved.
that's Rule 22 for the courtroom, though.
It's for the whole courthouse.
No, ma'am, it says courtrooms.
Right.
Yeah,
And
but-
we enforce what you can bring into the courthouse. We don't have security on every door.
Yeah, no, I just need to go to the clerk's office and submit some public records.
Right.
So can I do that?
No, not with that.
Okay, cool beans. Thank you.
You're
Thank you so much.
welcome to come in, take that back out to the car.
Okay, all righty. Cool beans. All righty. So what about right here?
I mean, you're,
Like, is this okay right here, or?
can't
Like-
bring it into the courthouse, man. That's why we got.
No, I'm saying, no, I'm saying, what about right here where I'm at right now?
See the note on the door?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can't come into the courthouse.
Okay.
Now,
So,
if you want to stand out there on the porch and sit, more than likely, can.
so what about right where I'm at right
No,
now?
can't hang out here.
I can't hang out here.
Right.
Okay, so what if I don't leave from here and I want to get some footage and stuff,
And you're more than welcome
for
to
B-roll?
out there.
No, I meant right here. What if I don't leave from right here, though? I mean, is that subject to arrest, or?
It can be, yes, sir.
Well, I mean, I don't go off candies. I go off of what law is and everything, so.
We're telling you, you gotta take it back out to your car. Or you can hang out outside with it.
So what if I don't leave from right here? That's, I'm gonna get, so I'll be arrested and taken to jail.
You can be, yes.
No, I don't want to can be. I'm just like,
We give you a chance to comply, I guess is her point she's trying to make.
oh, okay.
When you say you can be, it's like, we'd rather not do that. We'd rather you just be,
Compliant.
well, put your camera up and go in and take care of your business that you need to. We're not restricting you from coming in the courtroom.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry. My name's
You
Russ.
don't-
Your
you
name,
don't say
sir?
we don't go out of our way to try to arrest somebody the first
Yeah.
chance we get.
Oh, of
We really
course,
don't.
of course,
We
yeah.
really don't.
Oh, and your name, sir? My name's Russ.
Well,
Whole and badge number, sir?
585.
585. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you. My name's Russ.
You do understand, we try to avoid, we don't try to right off the bat arrest somebody just right off the bat.
I don't right off the bat, ask
It's
for
not a
permission
game,
to.
it's not something that we.
No, I just want access to my government building to request some records,
You can.
and I want to document my interactions.
You have total access to it.
Okie dokie. Alrighty then.
We can't go against the judge's orders, or we'll be in there in front of the judge and we'll suffer the consequences.
So if the judge tells you to enforce something unconstitutional, you'll do it.
Well, they can't do that.
This is unconstitutional, though.
Well, it's something you could
Technically.
argue in court, I guess.
A judge can't say no flip-flops in the courthouse and put it on a sign and say, well, we can't let you in because you have flip-flops. Now the courtroom, the judge has control over his courtroom because you can't go in there obviously with flip-flops, and you got to be well dressed. And in Rule 22, that is what attains to bringing recording devices into the courtroom itself. But as far as the courthouse goes, I'm going to have to disagree on that. I mean, because a judge can't say, you have a Columbia shirt on, no Columbia shirts in the courthouse today. So I'm just saying, why is it enforcement of this when I just want to go simply do an open records request and be on my way? That's all I'm saying. And then is it Deputy Davis?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So then she said I could be arrested for just standing merely existing in public with a camera. That's the dilemma I'm in. Under threat of arrest, I don't want to be arrested. I'll leave. I'll go. I'll get up out of here. I will. Just let it be known that, it could be legal federal lawsuits filed in the future for merely existing in public with a camera. Yeah, I know, documenting my government and everything. Because the 11th Circuit of the Georgia Supreme Court's ruled on this stuff already. So I'm just kind of curious. I mean, I don't want to take that ride. I really don't. Under threat of arrest, I'll leave. I just need to know that if I don't leave out of this little lobby right here, will I be arrested? Will I be taken to jail if I don't leave? If I want to kind of post up over here and just get me some B-roll of the courthouse and everything for my story that I'm working on. And that's basically
Well,
it.
there's a couple of possible charges: obstruction.
What am I obstructing?
Obstruction of an officer doing our job.
How am I
And
obstructing?
criminal trespass.
How am I obstructing?
You're keeping us from doing our job.
No, I'm
Right
not.
now you are.
But no, you can go do your job. go do it. I could care less. So like me, so what if I just wanted to chill right here and just be quiet and just not say a word to
Well,
nobody?
We've tried to inform you that cameras aren't allowed in the building. And
Okay, cool. Then
we've tried to be courteous too.
most,
You know.
and I'm professional and courteous as well, sir.
You
I
are,
am.
you're not raising your voice or
No,
yelling
sir.
or cussing or anything.
I don't.
You're
No,
right.
sir.
You're not.
I don't do any of that stuff. I'm professional, polite, respectful of law enforcement, most definitely,
You are.
except my rights will not be hindered.
You have a severe disagreement over what your rights to do, it sounds like to me.
Yeah,
And
most definitely.
That's understandable.
Most definitely. And yeah, I mean, most definitely. I'm merely existing in public with a camera is not an arrestable offense for obstruction. Now, if I go over here and block this, or if I go behind the counter there and block her from doing her job, physically getting in her way and stuff, that would be obstruction all day. A court will probably uphold that. I'd be convicted, pay a fine, serve maybe not serve time in jail. Irrelevant. Criminal trespass, you can't criminally trespass somebody from public property unless they commit a crime. That's the big thing. It's public property. We pay taxes for all of this. We fund this. So me merely existing over here with a camera, how's that obstruction? There's a plethora of case law that supports this. And people's won lawsuits, huge lawsuits over the simplest things. Even standing out on the sidewalk holding a sign, people's been arrested for it. So, if y'all are going to enforce that, then if y'all are not going to let me in, then if I will be arrested for being out here with this, then I'm going to leave. I will do that. I will leave, and I have y'all's names and badge numbers.
But at the same time, when you put that in your cart, you're welcome to come right in. We're not going to stop you from doing that.
But why can't I
You
come?
have access.
But why can't I come in with this?
Go ahead and sit your stuff.
Like, why couldn't
We're
I?
back to the
Yeah.
judge's signed order.
What if the judge signs an order that I can't wear flip-flops in this building?
Well, I guess moving into another area.
The judges can't do what they want. They can't. They can't do what they want to do.
But see, this is doing you no good whatsoever. But going and having an attorney file paperwork for you
Oh, most definitely.
is how you handle that.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you've
To
brought it up.
challenge
You've
this.
brought it
Yeah.
up to go through the channels that you
To
need
challenge
to do
this.
that.
And that's what I'm trying to do. And I've been here before.
Right?
I've came before and had the same situation. And we're already on an intent to sue this county.
But see, where you're handling right now, though, is not a legal avenue to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what do you
This
mean?
is not doing you any good.
Trying to get access
Now,
to the
file
public
paperwork,
area.
have an attorney, or you do it yourself, or whatever, and go through the court process is how you legally win or lose what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with you on that. I agree. But then that just
Field match.
it's a moot point at that point. As well as there's probably some taxpayers that live in the county that can't physically come down here and see where their money's going and stuff, and to look at
Is
their.
it true that when you post those videos on YouTube that you have to have permission to use people that you film?
Yes, if you're doing it for commercial use. So I don't make
What's the
any.
difference?
Commercial would be like, think of Netflix. So let's say this video, for example. Let's take this one right here, for example. So if I take this and upload it to a platform like Netflix, and I charge everybody money to come in and watch it, then yeah, you can probably face some serious legalities with that, lawsuits.
But don't you get monetized from like YouTube and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So wouldn't that be like commercial also?
No.
Well, it's not. So you don't make money off of it?
Well, the channel's monetized, of course. I make some money, but what about CNN, ABC, Fox? What do? They run ads. You don't have to pay money to watch the news on the local station. You can just turn it on and watch it. It's free to watch.
But the news reporter, they have to ask you you want to be on tonight's episode,
They can.
interview.
Well, I mean, they can. Well, I mean, they can if they want to. Yeah, I mean, it's totally up to that person. Totally up to whichever, station. But the news, it's in the First Amendment, freedom of the press. And where did the press originally come from? What was the original design of the press? Do you know? To report on government, not necessarily just the bad, but the good as well. Is to report on government, gather public information and disseminate it to the public. And that's what I do. It's guaranteed. I've been criminally charged. I've been cited for it, and everything's been dismissed. It's working on lawsuits now. So I'm just trying to tell you that denying me access to this is a direct violation of Smith versus Cumming in the 11th Circuit. The judge cannot issue an order that violates the Constitution. The Chevron law just got overturned. Do you know what that is? The Chevron law? Well, that means that local, county, municipality, city governments cannot create ordinances that violates the U.S. Constitution. That right there, well, the Rule 22 does not. That's for the courtroom. But denying me access from a public space just because, and y'all stated it's because of the camera. That's a huge direct violation. It's huge.
You're more than welcome to access it, but you just can't bring anything on the list.
Yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying. I'm not going to try to run in there. I'm not going to try to, and at that point, yeah, I probably would be arrested. I'm not trying. I don't want to be arrested. Been arrested doing this. I'm telling you, the charges they get dropped and lawsuits get filed. It's not what I want. I want access to my public building. I want to be able to document my public building. A judge can't. I don't care how high the judge is here. He cannot sign anything that violates the U.S. Constitution. He can't do that. He can't do that. It's freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom of redress. So now I can't go up there and file paperwork because I can't take a camera with me to document it. Do you see a problem in that?
Morning, sir.
Sorry. So I'm just asking, as a law enforcement officer that raised your right hand and swore an oath, do you see a problem with that?
Doing all right.
I don't see a problem with you going up there and filing your paperwork. You
He's
just
still
can't
working.
bring in anything that's on that notice sign.
So what if the notice said no flip-flops in the courthouse, though? What is so alarming about a camera? Like, what's so alarming? Like, am I allowed to record in public?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Am I allowed to record in public?
Record out there all you want.
Yeah, I'm allowed to record in public. So why can't I record my public areas of my court? That's all. That's all I'm saying. So y'all have a great rest of y'all's day.
There we have it. Try to enter a public space to file paperwork, request records, and or to document those actions with a camera. Could be a violation according to the Catoosa County. County Attorney Christopher Chad Young with Patty & Young represents Catoosa County. GT will keep you updated as this unfolds. Until next time, GT, go and Colt.